way into the final next week. They're about to be boxed to find out. Good luck to Connections. Here's Dan Hibbard for the call.
Rebel has won 11 of 49, 5 of 18 over this trip, third here behind Petzl Bale last week. So the inside three boxes are the favoured runners here for the last leg of the quaddie and the fourth heat of the Cup. And the favourite for the series, Big Energy in box number 2. Green light. Lures on the roll. Set to run. Ready. Racing, Big Energy, flew out again. He flew out and led by 2 lengths on Xyloid Bale. Up to third, Dundee Rebel, tinkered all around it. Next in the field was Fred Rose. Behind them was Captain Larry. Well back was Kai Bale and Cracker Jack RT. But Big Energy is motoring. He is a half a dozen in front. Dundee Rebel's trying hard. Then Fred Rose, well back to Xyloid Bale. He is the favourite for the final. He has bolted in again. Big Energy by 8. Second, Dundee Rebel, third Fred Rose, fourth in Xyloid Bale. Next in was Cracker Jack RT, Tinker Norm, Captain Larry. And look at that time, 28 and 91. 497.
Disbelief there to do that on a track where it's a little bit wet. 28.91, 497 early. This dog's in some serious form, Jackie.
Yeah, he is in serious form, but you know, the box draws make so much difference in dog racing. Like, he could be drawn out wide and not get to the front. So cross our fingers he can draw inside again next week.
Is that just the key to him? If he draws inside, he just manages to jump a little bit better. Do you think he can do it if he draws a wider box later tonight?
Well, he has done it from the outside, but he hasn't as jumped as well. But they just need a clear run. You know, I've always said they should run in lanes.
Just quickly before I let you go, how's Shani pulled up from what was a bit of a tough run?
Yeah, I probably won't make any decision until we have a look at her tomorrow until she cools down. So it was a little strange, that run.
All right, well, I'll let you go. Well done there. Big Energy, 28.91. What a performance.
What a performance indeed. We were making a lot of comments post his win last week in the shootout. He ran 28.98, same track and trip. Fast forward 7 days, he pings the lid, he goes to the front and he just keeps going, and he's run a time of 28.91. So he's shaved even more off that super quick time of last week. Don Harley, he was $5.50 in the market for the Melbourne Cup prior to tonight. So punters would be absolutely licking their lips at the moment if they took the $5.50.
Absolutely. Well, he's got that real Big Energy, doesn't he? $1.50 tab fixed odds, $1.40 on the home tote, $5.50 in the futures market for next weekend. I'd expect that to trim into, well, possibly in the $2, mid $2 range, potentially, depending on how results go for the rest of the night. But you'd certainly expect him to be pretty short come next weekend.
And it'll be fascinating again with the box draw. We just heard from Jackie Greeno. Of course, boxes do win you races in greyhounds. We hear that so many times already. But Big Energy, we know how explosive he can be from inside draws. And, geez, good luck to them. If he draws anywhere between box 1 and 3 for the final next week, it's going to take some sort of performance to get over the top of him, because just those box manners were fantastic from him. Look at him here in the replay. You can just see him. He only had a couple of lengths on them going out of the straight, and just look at him extend here going into the back straight. That's about as an impressive a win as you're going to see tonight. I struggle to see any other dog matching / beating this performance tonight. Almost lost for words with how good that is. And this is what we want to see from these really fantastic greyhounds that already are starting to build that cult following. We want to see them put in performances like this. We want to see them go into a Melbourne Cup next week and be equally as explosive, because these are the stars of the sport, and we want to see them keep progressing and keep doing things exactly like Big Energy did now. I don't know if Kat Ernst can hear us trackside, but Kat, that was an absolutely phenomenal win from him. And we've just lost Kat.
She might not be with her, but look,
she's speechless.
7-length winner last start. Possibly, what are we calling it? At least that again, possibly even a greater win. It was difficult to see with the angle there, but it's certainly in that conversation as well. That was probably the run of the heat so far. In fact, definitely the run of the heat so far. That was most impressive.
6 3/4 lengths, the official margin. We're just hearing, you would have seen on screen as well. But Big Energy, that's exactly what he's going to be heading into the final next week. The box draw will be crucial come the end of the night once all of these heats have been run and won. But the expected result, I suppose you could say, of the heats tonight in Big Energy is successful. Gets home for favourite punters and no doubt launches his way into favouritism for the Melbourne Cup final next week. So we keep going. going, we're only up to Heat 5 of the Melbourne Cup. There's still more to come here. So Heat 5 is race number 9 on the program here at Sandown Park. It comes up in 18 minutes, and Rocket Riot is going to be the favourite. But as you can see here, and we'll get a glimpse of him there, he is Big Energy. He's just a fantastic animal, this guy. I think he knows how good he is here. He was fantastic out of the boxes, and I mean, look at him here, how cruisy he is post-race.
Well, he's earned his dog biscuits, hasn't he? And, barely raised a sweat at that. So very much looking forward to next weekend. Now, interestingly, there's a good storyline around the next race too. So, of course, Big Energy 550 was the favourite in the all-ins markets for next weekend, but there was a big mover who I didn't mention at the top of the program tonight was Rocket Riot.
Yes.
It was a $15 chance in the all-ins when we basically set up for tonight, firmed into $9. That's a pretty significant move. All-in markets are now closed ahead of this meeting now that we're underway. So those markets will get revised and they'll come out following this meeting. But $15 into $9 late indicates to me that somebody thinks this dog is going well, and not just somebody. Multiple people think this dog is going well. And it starts in the favour in the next at $2.80.
And we're wanting to see if the Thompson Kennel can get their chance in the Melbourne Cup next week. They're still looking to qualify one dog. Can it be Rocket Riot? We'll find out shortly. 17 minutes to start time here for heat number 5 of the Melbourne Cup. Stay with us. We'll be back to preview it shortly.